Hey guys, I'm Avesh and this is the part 7 of the MERN stack tutorial. In the previous session, we focused on understanding Express.js and its architecture, and we have learned about the companies that are using Express.js in their application development. In this session, we will focus on prerequisites to configure an Express.js application on the local machine. Please refer to the previous sessions before proceeding further. Before proceeding with Express.js application development, please ensure that you have basic understanding of JavaScript. It is recommended to be familiar with JavaScript syntax and basic concepts such as variables, loops, functions, and object-oriented programming. Since Node.js runs JavaScript on the server, a good grasp of JavaScript is essential. While Node.js itself does not involve HTML and CSS directly, understanding these technologies is important if you are building full stack applications that involve both front-end and back-end development. Basic understanding of programming principles like loops, conditionals, data structures, arrays, objects, and error handling will help easily create Express.js applications. Familiarity with NPM, which is used to install, manage libraries and dependencies in Node.js projects, is very much desired. Understanding basic NPM commands and how to use the package.json file is very essential. If you don't understand about Node Package Manager, don't bother about it. I'm going to teach you how to use the Node Package Manager to build your Express.js application. Once we fulfill the prerequisites of Express.js, the next step is to set up the development environment. The first step in this process is to install Node.js. Please download and install Node.js from this official website. This will also install the NPM, which is nothing but the Node.js package manager, which will be used in application development cycle. Once step 1 is completed, we need to install a text editor or an IDE, which is the integrated development environment. There are many IDEs available in the market, one of which is Visual Studio Code, Sublime Text, Atom, and WebStorm. Please feel free to choose your own editor. However, I'm going ahead with Visual Studio Code as it has got great features with many extensions during the application development and debugging. Visual Studio Code is platform independent and you can download the Visual Studio from code.visualstudio.com, and notice that when I click on this drop down button, you see that we have the Visual Studio Code available for Mac, Windows, and Linux platforms. Similarly, you can download the Node.js from nodejs.org, which will install the NPM. Now, once you install the NPM, it is easy for us to install any Node packages from the npmjs.com. In the npmjs, let's say we want to integrate some of the React chat packages. You just need to type rechats. Notice that we have React chats over here, and it gives you instructions on how to install this npm package with this command prompt. You can also notice that since it is a community software, a lot of people are contributing this software and committing the code changes so that the latest package is available immediately. Look at that. We have the last published package a day ago, and there are around more than 1 million downloads per week for this package. Similarly, the repository of the code is also available if you want to modify the package and use it according to your needs. We will be modifying the packages based on the advanced features that we are implementing in our applications. Right now, we just need the basic flow such as Visual Studio Code and the Node.js installer. Once we install the Node.js and Visual Studio Code, if you get into your command prompt and type node-v, it will list out the current version that you are using. Also, npm-v will provide you the version that is being used. My current Node version is 18.19.0 and the npm version is 10.2.3. In the next session, we will create a simple Node.js or Express.js API. Till then, thank you for listening and have a great day.